What made you forbid someone from ever entering your home again? My childhood friend Amber called me crying last winter. She'd just lost her job in Colorado and had nowhere to go. We'd been friends since 3rd grade, so when she asked if she could crash at my place for a month, I didn't even hesitate. Of course, I said. The guest room's all yours. She showed up 3 days later with 2 beat-up duffel bags and this huge smile. We stayed up until 2 a.m. catching up, eating leftover pizza, and laughing about stupid stuff we did in high school. It felt like old times. But after the first week, something felt off. She wasn't job hunting at all. Every morning I'd leave for work, and when I came back, she'd be in the exact same spot on my couch, laptop open, still in yesterday's clothes. Any luck with applications today? I'd ask. Oh yeah, tons of stuff out there, she'd say without looking up. Just gotta find the right fit, you know? By week 3, she started making weird comments. Like when I was doing laundry, she'd say, "You have so many jeans, you wouldn't even notice if one went missing, right?" I laughed it off, but it bugged me. Then she started asking about my bills. How much was rent? What company did I use for internet? Did I have good credit? I told her it was none of her business, but she'd just shrug and say she was curious about living costs. The breaking point came on a Tuesday morning. I was buying groceries when my debit card got declined. The cashier tried it 3 times while people behind me sighed loudly. "Sorry, maybe try another card?" she said. I was mortified. I checked my phone and nearly dropped it. My checking account showed $47 when it should have had over $650. There were charges I'd never made, Amazon purchases, something called Quick Cash Advance, a $200 withdrawal from an ATM I'd never been to. I drove home shaking. When I logged into my email, my blood went cold. There were password reset confirmations for accounts I'd never opened. A "Welcome to your new credit line" email from a store I never shopped at. And then the worst one. A notification from my bank saying my mailing address had been updated to my own address, which meant someone had used my info to change my address to where I already lived, probably to intercept mail I'd never see coming. Amber was on my couch, typing away on her laptop like nothing happened. "We need to talk," I said, sitting across from her. She looked up with this innocent expression. "What's wrong? You look upset." I showed her my phone. $600 is missing from my account. Want to explain that? Her face went white, then red. She started stammering about how she'd just borrowed some information to get by, and how she was going to pay me back. "Borrowed my identity?" I yelled. "You opened credit cards in my name." She tried to defend herself, saying I'd left my mail lying around and my laptop open, so basically I'd given her permission. She'd signed up for food stamps using my address, applied for some sketchy loans, even tried to get a cell phone plan. "You have to leave, now." That's when she lost it. Started crying, saying I was abandoning her just like everyone else, that she'd never survive on the streets, that I was being dramatic over a few charges. I called a locksmith that afternoon and changed every lock. When she came back with groceries she'd bought with my stolen money, her key wouldn't work. She banged on the door for an hour, screaming about how cruel I was. The police said since she'd been staying there legally and had access to my information, pressing charges would be complicated. It took 4 months to clean up the financial mess. My credit score tanked. I had to file police reports, dispute charges, and prove over and over that I hadn't opened those accounts. Now when people ask to stay over, even family, I say no. And I definitely don't give anyone my Wi-Fi password.